Good day everyone and welcome to my next episode of my LP in which we are continuing our run. Because right now, we actually stole someone's poor Porsche GT3 RS right now. And we gotta switch cars? No. Even though we just stole it, let's not switch cars, we'll stick with it. I'm actually going to say right now, I did a lot of editing on this video right here. It's not the most exciting run at the moment, or the most exciting leg. It's one of the more generic ones. Nice atmosphere, being dark and all, and being hard to see everything. But really, in terms of excitement, in terms of exciting and engaging gameplay to watch, nah, don't bother. Not to say don't watch my LP, it's just the fact that, yeah, I'm going to be editing out. In a bit of comparison, Diablo 3 can be fun, but would you sit there watching someone play it over and over and over and over? It'll probably be more boring than watching this. Hey, it's an old GDR. Even though it's got panderized. Anyhow, yeah, there's not much to worry about in this area, just because it's dark. That's pretty much the gimmick. Again, there is another Lotus at the end of the video, at the end of the stage, or leg right now. I swear it's a common thing in this game. Maybe it's just me having really bad luck in this run in particular, but it's always a Lotus that gives me troubles. Don't know, shouldn't be that fast. Or shouldn't be so fast on an open road, I should say. I'm probably going to be picking a Lotus later on, of course. You know me and Lotuses, I bloody love them. As well as bloody Jags, but there's no Jags in this game. And Astons, but there's only one Aston? No wait, there's a few Astons in this game, I should say. It makes it sound like I'm very British, but I'm not. Obviously, I'm Australian. Hey, this asshole again. This asshole looks familiar. And speaking of Astons, what an asshole. And the ironic thing is, I've actually worked in insurance for a few years. And I'm going to say that if that happens, technically it would be our fault. The Porsche's fault right here. Because we hit him in the rear. We should have left enough allocated enough space between them. So it would be our fault. We are liable for the damages for that beautiful, beautiful Aston Martin. The 177. Which I should say, the reason why it's called the 177 is because there's only 77 of them in existence. And this guy right here has one. In a game sense, at least. I think it's actually supposed to be the fastest, the most powerful natural aspirated engine you can get at the moment. I think it's around 750 horsepower. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I think around 700, but it's a V12. Outrageously expensive car. We don't actually know how much it actually costs at the moment. There's too many speculations. But yes, that Twilight race, I should say, or as I should call it, or night race if you want to call it that. Yeah, nothing much happened, and you can tell that the reason why I skipped that video was because it was just a catch-up race. So don't expect anything unless you want to see a car driving in the night. And now we have a car that's driving into sun glare. How beautiful. But we have a lot more to go, and luckily we got the king of handling cars right now, this beautiful GT3 RS, the 4.0 version. So, instead of the usual 3.8 litre straight 6-cylinder engine, producing around, I think 400 horsepower? Oof. Can't remember. But I remember these doing at least, sorry, 450 horsepower. No. This one here, the 4.0 litre, produces nearly 500. Natural aspired, of course. It's a 3.9 second car, so not something to shake your fist at. It's actually something pretty damn fast. Whilst we pass all those races. Actually, I probably reiterate all the time, I'm actually a big fan of Japanese cars, but there's nothing more fun than loving something as well as bagging it. Trust me, if you know me in real life, you'll be seeing me bag Hondas left, right and center. And we have new cop cars. They've actually stepped up their game for once. Because before they were driving those Ford Interceptors, but now we have GTR. And big four-wheel drives, and you can actually get to see which one they were. But we have GTR police cars. What is it? Can't tell. It's something American, I don't know. And that was a hard reset for me. I just realized that car bottlenecked the whole road, so yeah, I would have fucked myself over. But luckily we can hard reset, so that's not too bad. Oh, I'm just playing so shitly right now. There we go, there's the GTR. Later on in the game you'll start seeing that, yes, the cops start picking up their arsenal in regards to picking better cars. Or better cars, faster cars I should say. Why don't they just like drive like tanks and stuff, so we can't actually get through, but I don't know. I'm not to say anything. Whoa, geez, the screen's going all over the place. Did I take the shortcut because I didn't see it? I was getting blinded by the dust. But we just gotta pass this Z right here. Here we go. Jeez, unclassy. So not a gentleman when it comes to racing. Racing is supposed to be a gentleman's sport. Supposed to be. Or maybe it's just a Formula 1. I don't know, I don't watch enough NASCAR to actually pay attention. Because we don't really care in outside Australia. I mean, outside of America, we don't really care that much about NASCAR. Actually, nothing against NASCAR. More cop chases! They're actually gone very, very much aggressive right now, so I'm actually going to change the car. You'll probably see throughout the whole, probably new few stages coming up. It's just nothing but car chases, cop cars, and a lot of road blockages, which, yes, is exhilarating and fun to play, but in a video form, yeah, I might be editing it out a little bit, just because once you see it once, you've seen it plenty of times. But when you're playing it, it's fun to actually pay attention to what's happening. So I'm just giving you the option right now not to worry too much about me adding every single cop car race in the next few videos. But I'm actually going to pick one of my favorite cars, obviously. You know, I just mentioned it before. The reason why we're picking this is because I need something nimble. They call these the road fairies because these things can handle absolutely amazingly. And the fact that it's so light. But the actual... Ooh. I just hit the BMW M3 CSLs. Or the old ones. The 3.0 litre CSLs. It doesn't matter. What matters is this car right now because I love these. And one of the reasons why I love these so much is the fact that, you know, it's the fastest one of the cheapest sports cars, or cheapest supercars you can get at the moment, but they've used absolutely nothing to get the most out of it, I should say. It's all down to science and engineering, which is why I love these cars so damn much. These are 4-second cars, I think. Yeah, 4-second cars. Or at least the normal Exige S car is, not this limited edition one. But it only uses a 1.8 litre engine that you'll find in your local Toyota Corolla or Celica. Yet, how is it so fast? How is it so much faster than most cars? Hey, that MX-5 there has a really interesting color scheme. Oh, I just passed it. If anyone knows, that's the exact same color from the 747 Le Mans car as they entered the W12. I think it's a W12. W12 rotary engine. I can't remember exactly. I remember it's the fastest. Oh, sorry, it's the loudest car in the world. There's a bit of Le Mans history for you. That car was absolutely legendary. But anyhow, as I was saying before, and whilst I avoid all these cops, you can sort of tell right now I'm oversteering all over the place as opposed to understeering all the time. It comes to show how nimble this car is in this game. And we sort of need it to be. It's not the fastest, it feels fast though when you're going around corners. And this car is absolutely striking to look at. Even though the size, or the length I should say, is absolutely minimal. You'd say that this is probably as long as MX-5 Miata, which, you know, it's a common car you see all the time. Stand right next to it, realize how short that car is, then you realize how short this car really is. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a supercharged version as well. But they're going to be releasing in 2012 the V6 version, taking the engine out the Evora, which is essentially a Toyota Corolla engine. No, Toyota Camry engine, I should say. Yeah, not exactly British using Japanese cars, but if you want to use the better Japanese car engines, you might as well use Toyotas. Actually, you'll use Honda engines, but I don't know. I'm not to say, maybe there's something I don't know about. I don't know everything. Anyhow, this time we have less people to pass, which is a bit of an indicator to show that you might not want to be paying attention to how many cars you're passing, you want to be paying attention to surviving this onslaught of cop cars right now. Because they'll be bloody aggressive. And this is why I gotta use this car right now. Otherwise you'll be seeing me fail left, right and center, wrecking my cars on those cop cars right there. Surely that GTR would be faster than me right now, around the corners. But who's having more fun? Obviously I am. Okay, what's this car right here? What is it? What is it? I didn't get to see what it was. Looks like a Ford Focus. Again, I might be wrong then. Okay. Now, this car feels so good in this game. And it's not because I obviously am biased to this car in particular, but having a car that feels like a roller coaster in this game. Oh. At least I know I'm not going fast enough to actually wreck myself. And here's a bit of a gameplay mechanic I totally forgot to mention. If you noticed then, I was actually about to slide out. Yeah, you have to be careful of puddles of water and stuff on the game. I've actually passed a few in maybe the second episode. But he changes the dynamics of the actual car, so you have to be worried, or you have to be careful. And he pops up a lot. Different change in road conditions. Especially when you're going on the dirt roads before, you're actually going a lot slower, and obviously it's a bit slidier. Hey. Yeah, I went off the road, but that wasn't my fault. That was the cop's fault. Whilst we passed the Shelby Cobra. I think it's a Shelby. I wasn't paying attention before. I think it is. Someone can correct me. I don't know. But pretty much that is my downfall, because right now. I'm about to run out of time, and I don't think I can catch up with him in 2 seconds. 1 second. Oh. Hard reset. Oh gosh, shit. Okay. But at least right now. Easy, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Yeah, for these particular tracks and at this particular level, this car would be absolutely king right now because it's too easy. Nothing at all. If I was driving, say, maybe a Ford GT around there, it would be absolute a nightmare to keep on going fast, that is. And you have to be careful of this last roadblock right here, because this got me last time. Yeah, because it's a little bit too dark to actually pay attention to where that roadblock is, so you can get through it. But there we go, we have passed another leg of our run. It's eventful, but not so interesting. Again, play the game and you'll realize how fun this area is. But as a form of entertainment, do something to watch. You've seen enough of that stage, but we will see right now the next exciting, absolute brilliant part of the game. And I'm gonna say that, hopefully there's no spoilers, but let me tell you, there's gonna be a lot of shit happening. Let's just say shit's gonna be a little bit explosive with excitement because we're going through the Rockies. Yes, the Rockies. And let me tell you, you don't want to miss the next episode because it's gonna be crazy. Till then, catch you next time.